Hey, what's going on, my friends? It's Dave Sharpe. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. And happy Friday. We have yet another amazing guest this morning. How do we do it? You do it. That's who does it. We have amazing clients here and an awesome community. If you're new here, we interview people on this show. I've done over 1,000 interviews of our clients here who have gone through our training here on Wake Up Legendary, and occasionally we also do trainings. Check out the episodes from this week. We had our marketing coach Ryan on. He and I talked shop, talked how to create content 3 ways, gave you PDF handouts. Go check those previous episodes out. They all live here on the Facebook page, and they're also searchable by going on all the major podcast platforms and searching Wake Up Legendary. With that being said, let's get into today's episode. Please help me welcome to the show. She was last on October of 2024, Nicole Pitre.
You got it. Yeah.
Thank you. Nicole Pitre, back to the show. How are you?
Good morning. Doing good. How are you?
Fantastic. We were sharing cold stories backstage, and it's snowing in Louisiana. You said, sorry to hear that. Not down here in Florida in the Tampa Bay area, but it is cold.
Well, it's crazy because the news was just saying how we haven't had snow here in Louisiana like this since the 1800s. So we actually got 10 inches in our backyard. So my kids were loving it, but the roads are shut down, the grocery stores are shut down. Our infrastructure is just like, no, this is not how we're supposed to operate in Louisiana.
Yeah, for sure. We're not used to it. And so what got you started? For those who don't know your story, didn't watch your last episode, give us a nutshell version of why you started this in the first place.
Okay. So I am a registered nurse by trade, and I have type 1 diabetes, and I have a son who is also type 1 diabetic. And it was just not feasible for me to work anymore because of the needs I had to do and take care of him. So I decided to start doing this. I saw all the side hustles, all the moms online doing the things that making extra money. So my goal was to start doing it so I could just pay for insulin and medical supplies and extras like that, because insurance will only pick up so much of it, and then it's still rather expensive. So that was my goal. So I found Legendary, and I never looked back. I stuck to it, went with it, and here I am.
Wow. When was that again?
That was in February of last year, so it'll make a year next month.
So how has life changed in a year?
Life has changed very much. I'm able to supplement income. I am able to be home with them all the time. I'm able to attend all the school events. At the school my child attends, actually, they don't have a school nurse. So I have to kind of be on call for him at all times. So this allows me to do that and work at the same time on my schedule, which has been great for us. I lost.
No, I'm here. I'm just playing games with the audio over here like I normally am, like a technically challenged person. So what has been your experience getting out there and launching your business? What were some of the limiting beliefs that you've had to overcome to maybe press post or get on video or kind of follow through some of the difficult times that have happened over the last year? And I know they've come, and hopefully they've gone, and new difficult problems have arose.
There's always a problem. I mean, I've learned that with having your own business, there's always going to be a problem, and you're responsible to fix it and figure it out. Um, so what initially you won't believe, but I was like anti social media altogether. Like what I wouldn't post anything on social media. So after I did the course, um, like to go ahead and make that first video and press post was a big deal to me. Um, I wanted to make sure it was perfect. And then now looking back after a year, like that didn't matter. Who saw it? Maybe 5 people. It's not, it seems so much worse than it truly is. And then I've had I've had success. I've had the months that are rather slow. And you question yourself as, am I doing the right thing? Is it something, what's going on? So you just have to, I've learned to sit back and look at it and look at all the analytics and look at what I'm doing and look at my content and just take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. And just make the tweaks and see what works and what doesn't.
Breathing is good. Breathing is good. It is a requirement in this process. I think far too many people get into catastrophic thinking and start spiraling, which is likely, friends, how you deal with a lot of situations. Entrepreneurship and starting your own business can really teach you a lot about yourself and kind of how you handle challenges. And so, Nicole, what is a challenge? What is something that you've learned about yourself that you've begun to work on to improve? You've said, "Ooh, that's something that entrepreneurship is shining a light on, that an area that I need to grow in." Maybe it's organization, maybe it's time management, maybe it's work-life boundaries. I don't know. Maybe it was uh, learning that you needed to be more direct and actually give your customers calls to action and tell them what to do. And what was an area that just was an area that you knew that you needed to grow if you were going to be successful at this?
Two big ones for me. One was time management, because being a mom, we all have our things, but being a mom with two small children, it's a lot. Like I had mentioned on the last time I was on, typically when I do my evening posts, I hide in the bathroom and lock the door so that I can get away from the kids, so I can post my evening post. Um, Time management was a big thing for me. So I kind of had to like block out my schedule, and I'm a nurse by trade. So I like a visual of a plan. So I went ahead and did that and blocked out when exactly I would have time to do certain things. Just like a teacher has a teaching plan. Essentially, I would just block out the time I needed to dedicate to everything. So that was one of them. And then the other thing for me was the confidence just to put myself out there and just to be me. And whenever I started telling the stories of myself being diabetic and my child being diabetic, people relate more to that and are like, okay, this person really really is real and has life changing things going on, and I can relate to that.
Yeah, yeah. Have you found being more relatable and trying to focus on that, which really, being relatable is the opposite of being perfect,
Right.
and sort of projecting a perfect image. Relatable is kind of messy and a little bit, it's real. Have you what has that been like in trying to create more relatable content, and has that been a breath of fresh air for you, or has that been difficult to be imperfect and just yourself in front of people?
A little bit of both, I think. I like, for instance, with our life, we have to do pod changes. We wear insulin pods, so we have to do pod changes. And filming that and putting that out there to show the world, like this is our life. It's not fun. It's not glamorous. It hurts. It hurts your mom heart. Putting that out there, but people relate to that because behind closed doors, other people, millions of people are doing it too. And they're like, oh yeah, they have the same struggles as we do. My little boy has a fit. He gets mad. He rips it off, tells us, all the not nice words. And it's just, that's the truth. That's what it is. You get frustrated.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. That's the reality. I see some of the realest videos that I've seen shared on the internet that have been impactful has been mothers or parents sharing, different scenarios that their children with some form of a disability, for example, autism or something like that, and just really kind of shining the light on what that situation is like with that child going through that, or who has that, and allowing others to be able to identify with that, and allowing others to be able to see that, and be like, I'm not alone here. And
Mhm.
the connection and the trust, that is created, then a door is opened for that person who put that piece of content out there and took that leap of faith to be vulnerable like that. Now, although that was incredibly difficult, has a power and authority. And obviously, we always want to use our powers for good, or at least try. But this person now could potentially, recommend products that they are an affiliate for. This person could host a workshop where they may share strategies that they have tried with, for example, and I'm thinking of a particular video I saw the other day, an autistic child. These are the strategies, these are the toys, these are the tools, these are the things that are helpful. And I know that even if you just are dealing with a toddler, friends, I mean,
Yes.
that is such a powerful. Any information, if a parent was to share a meltdown, a breakdown, something, and they do, and there's a lot of really awesome children and sort of parent coaches, toddler coaches, parent coaches out there who have kids. It creates an opportunity for them to then implement the core four
Right.
business models, which are, then sharing typically some sort of their knowledge in one of those ways. And that's that. I love that. I love this for you, and that are you also finding, as difficult as it can be, have you found also any like therapeutic value in it as well, right? Just the identification and connecting with other people, like-minded, or people who are going through the same thing.
Yes, absolutely. And even for my son, he's like, "Oh, mom, oh, we need to change this. So can you video it so we can put it so you can show the other kids out there that like I can do it too." So it's built his confidence, it's built mine, and then people will message you and say, oh hey, I've dealt with this too. I'm so glad, thanks for sharing. I'm so glad you put it out there.
Yeah.
So and then the worry of, oh my gosh, I'm putting this video, totally goes away, because you have the people that are telling you, oh thank you, this helped me, like this was what I needed to see today. This was great.
Yeah.
And of course, you'll always have the critics. I've had the critics as well, like, oh my gosh, why did you put your child on the internet? Da, 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 da. Why are you putting that? It's reality. It's life. We all have some form of something we deal with. And it is what it is. It's not, it's life.
Yeah, and it is sort of like, sorry, offends you, but the reality is I have to slosh through you to find my people. So,
Right.
while it's annoying that you have to see this, it's also annoying for me that I have to hear your opinion. So let's just both keep it moving type of.
Move along.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly.
Because yeah, I'm really out here fishing for my people. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, and you're obviously a crusty old crab, and I'm gonna just throw you back down to the bottom of the ocean anyways, where you belong and where you want to be. That's the reality of fishing, right? And no matter if many people have called it many things, right? Some people call it, discipling. Some people call it canvassing. Some people call it fishing. Some people call it prospecting. Whatever you call it, it's about kind of sharing your message and kind of trying to find the people or in the
Right.
fishing case, the species that you're looking for. You always try to go out, hey, I'm looking for bass. Well, yeah, when I catch a crab or I catch a pinfish or I catch I throw those back,
Right.
right? And it's like, look, I'm sorry I hooked you. I don't want you on my hook any more than you want to be on my hook right now.
Exactly.
Get you out of here. You know what I mean? I think that the critics and haters, they don't hear that enough from us.
Mm-mm.
It's always as if we're bothering them, but the reality is that we all have to slosh through social media and society to sort of slog through the trenches, to
Right.
find our people. It's sort of like sifting through dirt to find a gem, right? So I love that you're doing that and keep doing it unapologetically.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And thanks for coming back on. This is your third time back on the show. I mean, this is really awesome for us to, and that's one of the things that I love about the show is that we are able to, in some cases, track people's success or their journey. If you could encapsulate this journey so far, how would you summarize it?
Wow, it's been inspiring. It's definitely had its ups and downs. I've cried, I've laughed, I've learned a lot about myself. I don't give myself enough credit for, you know, just perseverance. I am a I am a person who refuses to quit. Like I don't take no for an answer, and um, I I think that's why God gave me the struggles I have to deal with, because you can't take no for an answer. You have to just keep doing what you're doing and moving forward. And this is what you have, and this is what you have to deal with, and it's going to be okay. Just keep moving, keep pivoting, keep tweaking, keep changing what you need to change. It will be okay. The only thing that's going to stop you is if you stop. So stopping is not an option for me. It's not.
I love that for you. And I love to hear your story. It's been inspiring today. It's a great way to end the week for sure. And thanks for being willing to continue to come back and give back to our community over and over, Nicole. Very legendary, my friend. And I look forward to hopefully a fourth episode with you real soon.
Well, I'll see you at Mastermind next week.
Will you?
I will.
Speaking of that, the most epic mastermind in the industry is happening in Austin, Texas next week, as Nicole just said, from January 31st to February 2nd. And as long as the button back there still works, if you go to legendarymarketer.com/enroll, there is another ticket available, which means you can also get a hotel, friends. I mean, if you haven't decided to get there by now, what are you waiting for? It is going to be our biggest and best mastermind yet. So, looking forward to seeing you there, Nicole.
You too. And my husband's actually coming along with me. And oh, so another cool a cool fact that's happened to us lately. My husband has actually quit his corporate job that he's worked at for 21 years. 21 years. And he is, he's like watching my content and he's like, babe, I'm going for it. I'm going to do my own thing. So, and he just recently quit his job and he's now doing his own thing too. And we'll both be at Mastermind.
Good for you guys. Well, congratulations. And I look forward to meeting him. What's his name?
Derek.
Shout out to Derek. Pitre in the house.
Yes.
Derek
there too.
All right. Well, we'll look for you, Nicole and Derek, and stay warm until then. It'll be chilly in Austin as well, but it'll be fun. It's going to be a blast. Austin is a really awesome city, and we're going to have a blast. All right. So stay legendary, my friend. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, my friends. Take care. Have an awesome day. It's a beautiful day, my friends. The sun is shining. And Legendary Marketer is in full effect. We are getting ready and planning our invasion of Austin, Texas next week. We are going to be coming large and in charge, baby. I'm telling you, we are going to be bringing the heat. It's going to be like nothing you've ever seen before. I promise you that. Our team is going to come in. We are setting up for an absolutely amazing mastermind. It's really going to be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of fun things planned. So if you can be there, be there. Meet us there, my friends. Go to legendarymarketer.com/enroll. Grab a ticket. Meet us there. We will see you back here on Monday for another episode. If you over the weekend want to book a free accountability coaching call with one of our accountability mentors, you can email me at dave@legendarymarketer.com. These are limited slots that we have available to help you to clarify business plans, to get feedback and clarify what niche you're going to launch into, or just give you some tips or some pointers or some direction at some of the things that we may offer that could be helpful, holding you accountable to actually getting the results that you want, doing the things that you know you need to do. So if you want a free accountability coaching call, send me an email. Just put the word accountability in the subject line, or just say, hey, heard it on Wake Up Legendary. Send it to dave@legendarymarketer.com. That's my personal email, and I'll CC one of our accountability coaches in, and you can set up an appointment with them and take it from there. All right, my friends, go to legendarymarketer.com/enroll to get your ticket to the mastermind. Meet us in Austin, and we'll see you back here on Monday for another episode. Be legendary, my friends, and have a great weekend. Thanks again, Nicole. All right, y'all. Bye-bye. Peace.